Hi everyone. So I recently put up a post on Facebook giving you the opportunity to ask me questions, and I said I would answer them on here. So this is what this is going to be about. We're going to go through some of the questions that have been asked, some of the comments, and I'm just going to respond to them. So if you ask the question, keep listening. Hopefully yours will get answered. So let's start from the top. Okay. Ginger Chamberlain. You're a totally amazing person. I love each of your characters. I can relate to all of them. You give me a way to express feelings, get a giggle or a laugh. You enhance my empathy. Your behind the scenes video is so interesting. You and the voodoo spirits came along when I needed you the most. Universe always knows. I love your book. It's so well written and the illustrations are magnificent. Do you have a background in theatre, cosplay, or anything along those lines? Thank you for being you. Thank you for your beautiful wife for sharing you with us. So, my journey pretty much started in 2020. In April 2020, the UK had its first lockdown, let's say, where people were told you can't work anymore, you have to self-isolate, you have to stay at home. Now I'm a key worker, I work in the food industry in some way, shape or form. I work with fruit, so I was able to work all the way through. However, my wife wasn't. So obviously being bored, not a lot to do, at that point no kids, she downloaded TikTok, and me being a dutiful husband, I had to get it too to see what it was all about. And it wasn't long before we came across cosplay. And I've always had an interest in cosplay. I've always loved superheroes, and just manga, anime, loads of stuff like that. And I've always had an interest in it. I always wanted to do it. But I was always kind of afraid that people would judge me and think I was a bit of a weirdo for doing it. So when my wife saw this cosplay stuff and showed it to me, it did sort of pique my interest, and I was kind of curious as to, she likes it too, And at one point, we just sort of both agreed, maybe we should try this. And we did, and I think we sort of started off slow. We'd had no experience in it whatsoever. And she was so much better at it than me, she really was. My first character was a vampire. It was really bad. And I got really disheartened because I just couldn't do the makeup, and I wanted to give up. I'll be honest, I wanted to give up as early as within the first 2 weeks. And my wife has and is my rock. She's always been my rock. And she basically told me, stop moaning, get on with it, it'll be fine. And it was at that point I thought, yeah, okay, the vampire's not working for me, let's try something different. So I googled demons, and I came across some ideas, and I think I just took a couple of images and I adjusted them and changed them a little bit, and I made it into my own, and that's when my chaos character emerged, and it just carried on from there. But as far as any history or background in theatre, nothing at all, and that's where my cosplay journey started. So I hope that answers your question. Next, we have Debs Louise Nicholson. You're an amazing guy, and I'm so glad I found you. How do you find all of your wonderful quips and then decide which character will talk? Don't stop. I love what you do, and you cheer me up every time. Thank you for the question, Debs. So, my method so far really has just been scrolling through the FYP on TikTok. And if I come across an audio that I can resonate with or I find funny, I'll save it. And I'll just put it in my saved audios, and when I am filming, I'll go back to it and I'll do it. There's no specific decision of which character is going to do things. If something is slightly darker, I might try and save it for one of my darker characters. I have a character called Magma Rock, which is a lava demon, so I'll use him for some of the darker stuff, and I have some other demonic characters as well that I'll try and use for darker stuff, but generally the light-hearted stuff and the comedy stuff I can use any of my spirit characters for. Uni, Ogun, Oko, and now Uzu, they all seem to work really well with those sort of audios and those sort of quips, as you so eloquently put it. So yeah, that's pretty much the decision made. When it comes to which character I'm going to do, normally I would rotate, so I'll do Ogun, and then I'll do Oko, and then I'll do Uni. But I am finding myself leaning more towards wanting to do ochre recently. I don't know why. Maybe because it includes some of my own tattoos into the design, which makes the actual painting process slightly easier. I don't know. But I'm having a lot of fun filming as ochre. So yeah, I hope that answers that question for you. And we're moving on. Vicky Smith, I'm so glad I came across you on YouTube and now on Facebook, as you always manage to make me smile and I feel better about myself, especially when I'm having a bad day. So thank you so much. Hope you keep doing what you do. No question there, so thank you very much, Vicky. That's a lovely comment. Really appreciate you taking the time to write that. Maria Wilson, you're the best. Hope you're safe in the UK. You make me feel happy every day, my friend. Thank you, Maria. I'm trying to find questions, sorry. So, Deb Meany. Hi, Simon. Deb from Montreal, Canada here. You have helped me open up a great part of me lately that I didn't realise were blocking my own happiness. Thank you. What was the incident or driving force that became characters that affirmed people, rejuvenate people's souls, and lit the human spirit through support, caring, and humour? What was the incident or driving force? No one specific thing. I would say that as a man coming up to 42 next month, I've had my fair share of heartache. I've had my fair share of things in my life that have tried to drag me down and bring me down into a deep, dark level. And I've been quite lucky in respect that I can always drag myself out of it. Doesn't happen in any particular way. And I have no method that I can share with you for doing that. I try not to let things get me down, and I wasn't always like that, you know. I've been through some bad relationships, I've been through some bad situations, and I'm happy to be able to report that I'm in the best possible place I could be right now. I have a wonderful, beautiful wife. I'm punching well above my weight with her. She's absolutely gorgeous, and I have two amazing twin girls with my wife, and I couldn't be happier. But I do understand, that I've been in those really bad situations. So when I come across an audio that resonates with me, that I know would have made me feel better during my dark times, I always feel like I have to share that, and I'll save it, and I'll try and do it at some point. Because even though it's not me saying it, I figure me lip syncing it as my characters, because my characters, I think, draw people in because they're so bright, and they draw people in. So if I can share somebody's words, somebody's content, and help somebody in some way, shape, or form by doing that, then that makes me happy. It makes people happy to listen to it and to see it. And I'm generally just putting out good vibes into the world by doing that. So again, no specific catalyst to make me do what I do. There is a driving force behind what I do. I think I just want to be able to provide a really good future for my girls and for my wife. We have a dream of where we would like to live, where we would like to be in a couple of years, and unfortunately current circumstances just aren't going to allow that. So I'm going to do whatever it takes to get myself, my wife, and my girls to that dream home, that dream life. And if I can make even one person happy along the way, and I'm sure it's more than one, but if I can make one person happy along the way, then awesome. Moving on. Matthew Herbert. Hey Simon, this is Matthew Herbert. Thank you for what you do. It's totally amazing. My question is, how long have you been doing your characters? And I will be on YouTube around 9:30 p.m. That's very specific, Matthew. Characters, yeah, I've been doing them since April 2020. And as I say, it's been a process. They started off weak, they got slightly better, and then slightly better. Even my spirit characters have developed over time. They've improved over time. I'm always trying to learn and improve and get better. So, in answer to your question, yeah, I've been doing it since April 2020. Pippa Daniels, how long does it take you to do the body paint? All of my characters take around an hour and a half, so 90 minutes roughly. I think the quickest I've ever done it is about 70 minutes, which was an hour and 10. I don't know how I managed to do it that quickly at that point, but I think everything just flowed really well that day. But normally they all take around that sort of time. And I think the reason for that is I paint the exact same area. So I paint my torso upwards, my face, my torso, my arms. And because I'm painting the exact same area, the amount of time it takes to do them is roughly the same. Shannon Klein, what does your family think about what you do? My sister enjoys it, my mother enjoys it. I have 3 brothers that don't really care, and a dad that wouldn't understand. But as far as my wife, she is my biggest supporter. She has always been my biggest supporter, and I'm kind of hoping that when they get older, my girls won't be embarrassed by what I do, and hopefully they will love it just as much as I do. Sissy Charles, I have no question. You've answered all of them. Just by being who you are. That's a wonderful comment. Thank you, Sissy. Appreciate that. Kelly Baker, keep up the good work. Absolutely. I'm doing my best. Jodie Thacker, you're an awesome guy. Thank you for all of the laughs and inspiring words. Thank you for watching, Jodie. Really do appreciate it. You know, I've said it 100 times, but anybody in my position with a fan base or a certain amount of followers, it could be 1 follower, it could be 1 million followers, it could be 10 million followers. Without the support of the people behind you, you're nobody. It doesn't matter who you are now, without the support of the people that are there holding you up, you are nobody. So it is my job, it's my pleasure, it's my duty to try and keep you entertained and just be all that I can be, so to speak. Martin Knight, excuse me. Your videos is amazing and I love to watch them. My question is, where do you get all of your ideas from? Again, I think I would have to refer back to TikTok, the FYP page. Sometimes I will just have random ideas at work, you know, or I do get suggestions by people as well. Somebody recently suggested that I do something for bus drivers, and at first I remember thinking, what can I possibly do? And I went away and I thought about it and I let it sit with me for a while, and eventually I just thought, you know what, let's just try writing a poem. You know, some meaningful words, and I did. And keep a watch out because I'll be posting that very soon. But yeah, most of my ideas do come from the FYP on TikTok, and you know, just things that I see in general life. Cindy Schaefer Lane, what do you enjoy doing when you're not creating really cool videos? My go-to thing to do is to watch TV shows, movies, anime. I've collected movies and TV shows and sitcoms for years. I started off collecting videotapes. I'm old, can't be helped. Videotapes, and then when DVD came out, I started replacing my videos with DVDs, and then obviously Blu-ray came out, and I had to replace my DVDs with Blu-rays. I have a decent sized collection, and I used to buy new films or TV shows literally every week. But life changes, you know, things change, financial situations change. I'm unable to do that now. I can't remember the last time I bought myself one. It's been so long. I've been very lucky in respect that I've had some gifted to me. I have a wish list that somebody told me to create, which has, you know, various Blu-rays and stuff in there, and I've been very lucky in respect that a lot of people have donated or gifted me, should I say, some of my Blu-rays that I want from there. So, but that's what I do if I want to chill out and relax. I sit down and I watch a film, or I'll go and watch, you know, a couple of episodes of The Big Bang Theory, or I don't know, Stargate SG-1. My taste in movies and TV shows is massively varied. But that's my go-to relaxing thing to do. CC Roach, thank you for your videos. They really hit home. You really make me think about my current situation. Have a blessed day. You too. Thank you. Lovely comment. Inga Maas, hi from the Netherlands. The question I have, how did you come up with the idea of your characters? I know, really enjoy watching you. You make me smile. Thank you. Again, I'm going to have to refer back to the movies and the TV shows, because for me, anybody that ever comes up with an idea of anything, it's just a culmination of lots of different things that they've seen over their lifetime via movies, life itself, TV shows. You know, your brain will take a very small detail from one character and store it without you even knowing it's doing it. And then it'll take a very small detail from something else and put those two together to create something new. And that is just the process of the brain. And my characters literally just come from that. My brain just sort of one day went, yeah, that works with that works with that. That's going to look cool. Bang, idea, done. Drew it down. And then it worked. it sounds simple, but it's not. It's a process. It can take years for these ideas to happen. And when it works, and it works so well, I'm talking about Spirit Ergon at the moment, I decided, yeah, he needs a brother. He needs somebody he can bounce off. So I instantly had the idea of just switching some of the details. So Ergon has a green mouth. He has orange lines above and below his eyes. So for his brother, let's switch that around. Let's do an orange mouth and green lines above and below the eyes. Simple process. Also, Ergon has sharp pointy teeth, I believe, that go down. So with Urko, we had sharp, big pointy teeth, that go down. With Urko, we reversed that and did them coming from the bottom. So simple. But with him, I didn't want it to be a spinal column. So I decided, okay, let's make the skull in the middle of the chest a big necklace, and then there was a big gap to fill, so I decided to put a little voodoo doll and make that into a necklace. Sometimes the ideas flow so well, other times it's difficult. I've created characters that you will never see, that I have painted myself up as, looked in the mirror and gone, no. Spent 2 hours doing it, you've never seen it because I didn't like it, simple as that. But yeah, my ideas just come from my massively weird brain. Hayley Jennings, no question from me today, just a couple of things you should know if you don't already. You are an amazingly talented man. I'm very glad your wife made you download TikTok back in lockdown, even though it's not an app I ever wanted to be a part of. I'm glad you found your way to Facebook. Your reels are awesome. Your characters are very cool, and the book, as I've said before, is a great introduction to their stories. Bring on book 2 when publishing is done. Keep it up. You being here and doing this puts a smile on so many people's faces, and socially awkward or no, you're incredible. Thank you. That's an absolutely wonderful comment. Elizabeth Raven, thank you for your videos you post. You make my heart happy and restore my lost smile. What makes you happy? First and foremost, my lovely wife and my 2 girls. Couldn't wish for a more wonderful family. Being a twin daddy is not easy. It's not. But myself and my wife, even though we've cried at times because it has been so difficult, wouldn't change them for the world. So my family, definitely. Doing what I do on here and on TikTok and YouTube and everything, posting my videos, and the reactions I get from people in general makes me happy as well. Filming my TikTok videos makes me happy. Stepping out of my normal life and becoming one of my characters makes me happy. It's just, it does, I don't know why, it's great to be able to step out of my own skin and become somebody else, even for a short period of time. That makes me happy. And obviously the movies, the TV shows, love to sit down and watch a good movie and good TV show, love to keep collecting them. All of those sort of things make me happy. Marianne Beck's Welters, keep up the positive vibes and stuff. We love to laugh at. You make us feel special and wanted to thank you, Marianne. Patricia Newell, I just want to take a minute and say thank you for putting your videos up for us to see here. Yes, some of them crack me up, but most times they speak right to my heart. Funny some, but inspirational others. And there are days when I really need to be reminded that I matter and I'm enough, just the way I am. So thank you, God bless you, and please keep doing what you do. I'm just going to respond to that one by saying everybody matters. Everybody needs to smile and deserves to smile. Life will throw some curveballs at every single one of us. It does. It will keep doing it. Learning to take those curveballs in your stride. Just take a step back, take a deep breath, and think to yourself, yeah, this is going to be a hard day, but I'm myself 41, coming up on 42 years old. I've gone through thousands of days beforehand. I've managed to get through them, the hard ones, the good ones, the funny ones, and I'm still here, I'm still kicking. So when life throws a curveball at you, it's just another day. It's just another day that you've got to survive, and you will, because you have everything that you need to get through that day. You're equipped with it. It's in here. It is deep inside. You just have to find it, grab a hold of it, pull it out and cling to it and get through that day, because hopefully the next day will be easier. And if it's not, you'll do the same thing again, because that is what we do as humans. We grind through the crap. We do. It's life, unfortunately. Nothing is ever going to be easy. But try to look at everything with a positive spin. That's my affirmation for the day. Try to look at everything with a positive spin. June Gilbert, you're amazing. Keep up the amazing work you do. Thank you, June. Judy Bailey Cannock. Kind of a dark question, but curiosity comes in all corners of the deep dark blanket of the mind. Have you ever been hurt so bad, so deep that the light that gave you purpose looked so dim that it felt like no one could understand you, love you for the creativeness of your mind, the open soul you so freely share to the world, the quirky and weirdness that brings you and so many others so much joy and appreciation? Is there a reason that you have brought these personalities and characters to the surface to brighten the light for those who feel the loneliness in the shade of doubt between two connecting walls that is wide open yet constrains you in the comfort, protection, and fear from a world of understanding, exception, and love? Yikes, sorry about the hole I just jumped into there. Yeah, that was a deep, dark hole, wasn't it? But I think I pretty much covered that one before, in respect that I've been through some crap. And I think my characters have derived from that, really. I think, my creative juices were flowing at the time that they were created. I was lucky to be able to draw back on personal experience and I think to myself, yeah, I've been through this crap. I do not want to go through this crap again. These characters help me and help others in so many ways. But yeah, the deep dark holes that I've been in, I don't want to go back to, and I'd rather not think about them. All I will say is I've been through some crap. I've been through the ringer just like everybody. And I'm still here. I'm still kicking. And I'm still doing what I can to help myself and everybody else through the days, with a bit of comedy humour and a bit of light-hearted, just anything really that can put a smile on your face. If I can make myself happy by doing this and make other people happy by doing it at the same time, awesome. Did that answer that question? I'm not sure. How do you change your eye colours? Coloured contacts, UV coloured contacts specifically, available from colouredcontacts.com. Doria, sorry, that was Stephanie Lentpeck. Doria St. Auburn, there are so many times as I struggle with my mental health issues that you've hit home and the message resonates so beautifully. Thank you so much for the love and help along the way. Life is messy and you give it a spark when needed and the strength to push through the darkness that often consumes one's soul. Doria, thank you for the lovely comment. Firstly, I just want to address this as well. You're hearing my voice right now, so you understand what I sound like. So if you watch a video of mine and it's not my voice, I am lip syncing. What that generally means is I've come across that audio and I like it. It resonates with me. It makes sense to me. I felt like I needed to share it. So I will do my part by lip syncing to it and putting it out there into the world for the people that haven't heard it via the original creator. I used to always give credit on TikTok to the creator, just about in every video. And I got to a point where I just thought, I'm just not going to do that anymore, because sometimes I don't know who the creator is, and also the creators never see it. I've had videos that I've done myself and people don't credit me with them, and you know what, it doesn't bother me, and hopefully it won't bother them. But I do not take credit for their voices. I always say to people, this is how I sound. So if that's not my voice, it's somebody else's inspiration, it's somebody else's kind words, it's somebody else's affirmations. I'm just spreading it out there. Tammy Jeffries, I just wanted to tell you that if it did make me happy, especially if I'm having a hard day, you have a gift, my friend, that brings smiles and joy. You're just awesome. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you very much. Amanda Carlson, ever thought of making a full movie with your voodoo characters? I have my book, A Spirit's Tale, The Journey Begins, available on Amazon, and I also have book 2 coming out, hopefully later on this year, and I'm already working on book 3. So maybe a movie could be derived from those books. Who knows? I would love that. I really would. That, for anybody that's written anything, is obviously the dream. That is the ultimate dream. So, of course, I would love for that to happen. But I've never thought of doing it myself because I wouldn't know where to start. Elvira Klinkenbeard, you always know when to pop up in my feed to give me a smile, laugh, or just to make me feel like I'm worth something, and my kindness isn't weakness but strength. Thank you so much for taking your time to come out and be you. Nobody's kindness is a weakness. I'm just going to put that out there. Kindness is not a weakness. Not at all. You should never look at it that way. If you are a kind person, then thank you. Generally, even if you've never been kind to me, you're being kind to somebody, and your kindness hopefully will inspire them to be kind to somebody else. And if everybody can be kind to somebody, inspire that person to be kind to somebody else, the world would be so much of a better place. So don't ever think kindness is weakness, because it's not, okay? Jen Armstrong, I wanted to say that you brighten my days with your videos. You're an inspiration. and a genuine guy. You've helped me with my anxiety and depression when they are at their worst. Thank you so much. Love and hugs from Michigan. Thank you, Jen. Genuinely very, very happy that I can help you. Vicky Mitchell, I really enjoy watching all of your videos. You give me something new every day to look forward to. Thank you for all that you do. Absolutely love your accent. My question is, where are you from? Keep up the amazing videos. I come from a little city in the middle of England called Kingston upon Hull. And of course, I'll keep doing the videos. Thank you. Merav Gamarsani, I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm so sorry. I want to thank you for your videos. You're an amazing person. You are so talented. I wish you and your wonderful family, Roses, who let us share your art. Lots of health and happiness, success. Thank you. Thank you so much. Carolina Boyne, hello there. Not a question as such, but I just wanted to thank you for your inspirational words, which always make me smile and feel better when life can look bleak. Thank you so much for what you do. Thank you. Maria Liliana Lopez, I enjoy you. Question 1. Year you were born, trying to figure out your age. I was born in 1981. I am ancient. And where are you from? Just answered that one. Diana S. Gurbido, keep up the good work. Thank you, absolutely. JJ Johnson, every time I see your comedy videos, it really makes my day. Thank you. Being a new grandpa also helps her. Also, she's 4 months old and really loves the colours. Oh, thank you. Marianne Uleri, thank you for being you and for sharing your creativity with the world and me. I've just recently stumbled upon a couple of your videos and they are hilarious. The paint and lighting is cool. Thank you. My question is, and this is Zoe Masters, which one of your characters is your favourite to do and why? I personally love all of them. I love all of them. At the moment, I think I'm enjoying doing Oko. I don't know why. I just think the orange mouth, he's just so much more visually stunning. Maybe I'm just enjoying orange at the moment. I don't know. I'm sure my view on what my favourite character is will change at some point, and I'll probably enjoy doing Ogun at one point more, or Uni, who knows. But at the moment, it's definitely Oko. William Davis, you're awesome on your videos. I was just wondering if you do stand-up comedy, because I would love to come and see your shows. William, thank you for the question. Not a chance in hell. I am socially awkward. I can do what I do in front of a camera, like I'm now, with just me and nobody else around. I can talk and I can not stumble too much, but in a social situation with people, I get so nervous, it's ridiculous. I once had an audition for a TV show called Stars in Our Eyes. I was going to be singing as Ronan Keating, and I got into the last 200 people out of 12,000, and I had to go to the ITV studios in Manchester and audition in front of 3 people in a room, and there was literally just those 3 people, and microphone like that in front of me. They could tell that I was so nervous with just them. For that reason, I didn't get through. They told me I had a great voice. Back then, I did anyway. But they didn't feel like I was going to be able to handle the pressure of being in a studio with an audience full of people. And they were absolutely right. I'm so socially awkward. It's ridiculous. So, and also, I lip sync. You know, I'm not funny. Sorry. Kayla George, I'm hooked on your content. You're funny and wise all at once, and you often make me sit back and think on your insightful topics. Never stop what you're doing. Keep making people smile, and I enjoy what you do, as I'm sure so does everyone else. Have a great day. Thank you. How is your day going? Kathy Hillman, so far so good. Thank you. I hope yours is too. Joyce Ross, how did you decide this was what you wanted to do? You're amazing, and I really enjoy your videos. I think it just sort of came together somehow. I don't know. It just came together. I wanted to do the painting, and I came across somebody doing UV painting, and I liked it so much I wanted to try it myself. And yeah, I was hooked, and I've continued ever since. Anna Abendroth, were you doing your spirit cards before you got married, and if so, what did your fiance think? No, I started doing them after we were married. I've been doing them 3 years. I've been married nearly 6. What is your biggest fear and your biggest dream, and what your characters represent to you? My characters represent, I don't know, a sense of freedom, in respect that they can say all of the things that I feel like I can't say as me. They give me confidence. As me, I'm not the most confident of people, but as my characters, I am. It's weird. My biggest fear is that I will fail my family and not be able to provide for them the life that they deserve. And my biggest dream is to be able to provide the family, my family, with the life that they deserve. So it's kind of my biggest dream and biggest fear are intertwined. I think we're pretty much coming to the end of it now. My YouTube channel, somebody's asked me, what's the name of your YouTube channel? You can find a link for it on my profile. Please do go check that out if you're seeing this via a link on Facebook. However, if you're watching this on YouTube, you already know what my what my link is. Now, I'm going to stop it there because we've just hit 30 minutes and this is the longest video I've ever made in my life for YouTube. So I hope that I was able to answer some of your questions. I hope that it's given you a little bit more of an insight into me and my life and who I am. And I hope that after that you still want to keep watching me, because I do babble on. But it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for the lovely questions and the lovely comments, and just thank you. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for being there and watching my content, and just thank you. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you. Bye for now.